All right, back for another beer review, and today I'll be reviewing yet another beer from the Great Lakes Brewing Company, and they're out of Cleveland, Ohio, and this is their Cookie Exchange Milk Stout, and this is the 2023 release, and this is also known as the Caramel Vanilla Shortbread variant. So this is what they are calling a malt beverage with a natural and artificial flavors. It comes in at 5.5% alcohol by volume, 15 IBUs at the time of review. I don't know exactly how old this can is, but it does have a best by date of March 30th of 2024. We're about 3.5 months away from that date. So according to the brewery, we should be more than fine. So this is the brand new seasonal release from Great Lakes. And as far as I know, this is going to be something that they release every single year and change up the variant. On the back here, it says, treat yourself to our seasonal milk stout brewed with a special rotating cookie-inspired flavor. So this year's cookie-inspired flavor is a caramel vanilla shortbread. And I think they're going to release this one every single, I think it's more like late fall into early winter and change up that cookie flavoring. At least that's what I can tell. Anyway, on the website, they have more of a specific ingredients list, and it just says on here, malt beverage with natural and artificial flavors. On the website, it does say this is brewed with natural and artificial Speculoos flavors and vanilla extract. So that's where they're going for the caramel vanilla shortbread. We'll see if they pull it off. So let's crack this one open. I will say the only thing that worries me about this is anytime I've had, like, I'd say more often than not, when I drink a sub 6%, adjunct stout, whether it's a milk stout or not, a lot of times it just doesn't hit. It just doesn't work, and I'm like, man, I wish that was like 8, 9, 10%, right? I hope that's not the case here. I hope that they actually did a good job with making an adjunct sub 6% stout. I just feel it's a little bit more difficult. So we'll see. I'll be talking out of my ass like I usually do. Anyway, yeah, that looks beautiful. It poured out more of a dark brown, and it does look dark brown in the glass. On camera, it's going to look pitch black. Hold it up to the light, definitely dark brown, little ruby red tinges at the bottom. And of course, this has the hashtag proper glassware because this is a Great Lakes glass, and it looks better in the glass. And it always tastes better out of hashtag proper glassware. Shout out to Joe over at Joe's Arcade. He always says that, and he's right. Anyway, nose. Did I even mention the head? I don't think I did. Definitely like a light tan, almost a finger, creamy looking head. Terrible at this. Oh, that smells really nice. Caramel vanilla shortbread cookie, sure. It definitely has like a shortbread cookie kind of nose to it. There's caramel, there's vanilla, there's also like this nice like sweeter dark chocolate. Slight roasty, toasty tone from the base beer. Yeah, I would say roasty, toasty malt. Sweet dark chocolate, caramel, vanilla. It kind of smells like a cookie. It doesn't smell super synthetic or over the top, despite the fact using natural and artificial flavors. It smells like it's going to be sweet, but maybe not as sweet as I thought. But again, it's 5.5%, so a lot of times these aren't as sweet. Yeah, it smells pretty good. Let's get into it. Cheers, everyone. That's really nice. You know what? I take everything I said back. Like, oh, it's nice. Is it amazing? It's not amazing. But what they did here is they made a sessionable pastry stout. That's what they did. Buying this is like just a touch under medium, maybe approaching medium, 5.5. It's fine. I didn't expect a big body at 5.5%. I'm sure the lactose is helping out. The mouthfeel, mild to moderate carbonation. I can't say mild to moderate carbonation. Struggle with that. But it does have a smooth, creamy sensation. Again, lactose probably helping out in that regard. The taste, front to back, there is this big vanilla presence and a cookie presence. And you could say caramel vanilla shortbread. You could just say a shortbread cookie. I'm getting, and this just might be my mind playing tricks on me, but on the finish, I'm getting this ginger, this like spicy, like kind of ginger, maybe slight cinnamon. And it's reminding me of a slight gingerbread cookie, but not quite to that level, which will go back to it being more shortbread. Little underlying like roasted malt character, touch of like, it's like if you had like a vanilla caramel shortbread cookie and you drizzled maybe a little bit of like, it had like a chocolate, like a chocolate drizzle on top of it. yeah, like a chocolate frosting kind of laced over top of it. It's not super sweet, although it does lean sweet. This is like 60 to 40, maybe 65, 35 in terms of the sweetness to like a dryness, because this has no bitterness to speak of, but it has a semi-dry finish. Again, this is very sessionable because it's not cloying to my palate. And, you know, if you wanted to drink a couple cans of something like this, I think you could, where like if this was 10%, you probably, let's just take the ABV out of the equation. 10% is going to be rich, probably sweet, and you're just going to be like, yeah, I'm one and done with that because of the flavors. And here, you could drink a couple cans of this, maybe even, you know, a half of a 6-pack, and I think I'd be, you know, I wouldn't be sick of it, I don't think. At 5.5%, you can't tell. Yeah, the finish is, it's semi-dry with a little bit of like that ginger kind of, I don't think they have any spice in here, but again, they get a little ginger. Just, again, might be my terrible palate. This is pretty good. It's not amazing, but again, they basically nailed a sessionable pastry stout. It's not over the top with the sweetness. The flavors, you know, are pretty cohesive. You get pretty much what they're going for. If I did this blind, would I be able to say this is a you know, caramel vanilla shortbread cookie? Probably not, but I would say, hey, there's some kind of, you know, additions here. I would definitely say vanilla, and I would probably say chocolate more so than like caramel. But what's here is really nice, and I think they've done a pretty good job with it. So Great Lakes, their Cookie Exchange Milk Stout, the 2023 release, the variant also known as Caramel Vanilla Shortbread. I have absolutely no issues whatsoever giving this beer right here a high 4 out of 5, or 4.05 out of 5. Really nice stuff. And again, if you can get Great Lakes beers and you want something a little bit sweeter but not over the top, kind of, you know, if you're in the mood for like a pastry beer without the excessive sweetness, I would say give this a look-see and see what you think, and take it from there. Price point availability, in my neck of the woods, $11.99 a 6-pack. A couple different places had it for right around that price point. And availability is Great Lakes. I don't know if they have a beer finder, but you could probably go to their website and figure it out. Wherever you see their beers, you probably should have seen this already. I think this showed up maybe about a month ago by the time you see this review. And they give a Best By date of March 30th. So you're talking 3.5, almost 3 months away. So they want you to probably drink this one throughout the winter season. And I think this is a nice winter beer. If you could sit down and drink this one, you know, around Christmas or New Year's, I think it kind of hit the spot, especially if you want something a little bit more sessionable and not going to, you know, blow out your palate with a crazy amount of sweetness and adjuncts. I think this is the one to look for. I wish it didn't say malt beverage with, what is it, natural and artificial flavors, but it is what it is. So if you've had this one before, post in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about it. I was kind of skeptical going into this one because, again, sub 6% adjunct stouts and porters and whatnot usually don't hit the nail on the head, and I think they pretty much did with this one. I don't love it, but I really, really do enjoy it. So anyway, appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. To the next one, cheers. And like I said, 5.5%. You can't taste it. That's a beauty. Cheers.